looks like we got some traffic to deal with. Here he comes. He's gonna let me go or what? Tight, baby, tight. This is probably the only pain in the neck when you park at a rest area. Because at the end of the shift, well not shift, but at the end of the day, around 6 or 7, they all file in like this. But this is actually pretty big. There's a lot of room here, but back there, that little turn was a little tight for me. Because my tandems are not all the way back, but they're back there. So when your tandems are further back, for me anyway, it's harder to turn. But I'm legal, of course. Just because of the weight that I have. I like to leave my my tandems on the number 7 hole. I always say 7 for heaven, because I tell you what, 9 out of 10, every time I put it on the 7 hole and I weigh out perfect. Unless it was like yesterday, when I see all the heavy weight on the nose of my trailer, then I right away shift my tandems to the front, because I know the weight's there. But you saw the outcome of that. All right, so here we go. Well, one of the first things we're going to do right now is get fuel at Pilot. I don't want to get a Pilot. Nah, we're not going to Pilot. Pilot is tight no matter where you're at. So we're going to look for a low. I see law enforcement doing something up there. So I'm going to get over. Looks like he's just here for a construction area. As you can see, there's more flashing lights ahead of me. That's why it's so important to try to get at least 6 hours of sleep. You know, I know we only have 10 hours, but sometimes I only get like 5-6 hours. You know, because at the truck stops that I go to, like Love's or Pilot or TA or what have you, man, it's loud. It's loud because a lot of trucks have reefers, and reefers are that big box in the back of their cab that goes off all night long to keep the produce and food nice and chilled. So it's like a loud motor next to your head while you sleep. So it's kind of a pain. There's some fuel here. It's going to be tight no matter what, no matter where you go this time in the morning. But it's better to get fuel early. Because if you don't get fuel, well, I mean, you can get fuel anytime you want, but the thing is, do you have time to wait? I don't feel like waiting. Now let's see, how do I get to where I got to get going here? Now you notice the trucks are pointing outwards, so that means you got to go around to find the entrance to the fuel point. But as you can see, well, you can't really tell just right now, but there are plenty of openings for fuel. I'm thinking I take a right turn here. Can't tell. I can't tell. So I'm gonna go. Nah, it was too tight. Always best to use your best judgment. This is a tight gloves right here. I thought Pilot would have been tight. But I guess no matter what time in the morning time, you're gonna get tight truck stops. You just gotta be careful of super truckers flying through. See, I would have came out of here and had to take that right turn. Look at that. Look at that mess. Jesus. It's an obstacle course. Made it to the fuel point. We're gonna cruise right over here. We don't need DEF, we just need diesel. So that'll save us a little bit of time. So I'm sitting here at a welcome center, rest stop in North Carolina. And don't ask me the city, I forget what it's called. But here's a look around. I'm gonna walk all the way down to those benches down there so you get a good idea. I'm parked right over here. It's a beautiful day here. It's 65 degrees. Look at the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Great place to come down here with your family, have a picnic. Man, it'd be awesome. A lot of room to play. Let me get out of this truck's way. But I try to show you some of the mountains that I was rolling through. And truck drivers, you guys know the area that I'm in. It's called the Gorge. When you go down Highway 40, I believe. And here's another look. Beautiful spot. A lot of trucks, a lot of mountains. You know, I'm 44,000 with the freight, so my truck, tractor trailer, everything together is about 78, close to 79,000. So going up and down these hills and mountains, man, you just got to be patient and hold on to that steering wheel. Well, there we go. So I am just 3 hours away from my receiver, and then I'll have about 2 hours on my clock for my day. So I'll be surprised if I get a load getting out of here. Hopefully they'll let me sit and get some rest, and then start tomorrow fresh. Tomorrow's Friday, and then Friday after work I should start my 34 again. So I'm excited about that. Plus I want to go to Walmart and get that leaf blower. All right, well guys, hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Don't forget that thumbs up, and stay tuned for some more, guys. Thank you, thank you. God bless. You ever seen Andy Griffith Show? Look at the post office on the left. Okay, I made it. Made it to South Carolina, and right before I came in here, there's only one road to come down, and you have to go over railroad tracks. And I went over the railroad track, and I kept on continuing, and I heard shh, and I got a flat tire. But I was able to go ahead and truck about, I don't know, maybe a block or so, and back up to the dock so they can unload me. So this was the worst trip I have had in a very long time. The worst trip. But I'm not gonna let it get the best of me. It happens. Just like with my airline that broke. Now the tire on this trailer is no good. So I just got to take it with a grain of salt. Not a big deal. I did have a pre-plan getting a load out of this city and then going to Louisiana, but I believe that's going to be postponed because I only have 3 hours left on my clock. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. I'll do another video on that one. Or maybe I'll put this one on the next video. All right, guys, here we go.